Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Barke Faraj Kamois. I'm the CEO and founder of Barke Be Your Own Hero. Today, I would like us to actually think about this very clearly, and hopefully that this message will actually help or will resonate with someone out there. Now, today, well, this is the first day of this challenge, and in this challenge is a challenge, fear challenge. We talk about fear and how it's holding us back, but also what are we going to do? What are we doing about it, or what are we going to do about it? So, if you're experiencing some kind of fear in your life, if you're experiencing some kind of anxiety or feeling of stuck because of fear, or maybe you don't even know that it's fear. So this is why we're having this challenge. Now, I've created this challenge and I've actually plastered it everywhere. So Instagram, Facebook, and even I think in Twitter, because I want to actually reward whoever is going to follow the 30 days of this challenge and talk about their own fear, something that maybe they experienced in the past, what they actually achieved, what did they do about it, and how did they overcome it. So this is a place to actually express yourself. And also, I believe part of healing is actually letting go, by talking about it and letting go. And we won't know or we won't learn if we don't reflect. And this is the biggest part as well. But the main thing here is, you actually do 30-day challenge, I will actually give you a reward. I will get you a copy of my book. I will ensure that you have one. My book is about learning who you are. It's not just about my story, but actually your growth too, because it's a self-help book. And this self-help book is something that can actually help you during your whatever you're going through, during your life challenges, or even happy times too, because end of the day, you knowing yourself, truly knowing yourself, is the one step of knowing and having that life you deserve. For because a lot of people are lost and cannot find themselves, and when that happens, you're always either going to hurt yourself or hurt other people, or doing something that, because it's a process, end of the day, doing something that may not actually bring you that whatever you want in life. And it's part of that growth, like I said. So end of the day, we are here, I am here to actually share what I've got, what I've learned, or what I'm learning. So you and anyone else who needs it, who wants to be there and actually making a difference in their own life. So fear, the letters, if you put them in a straight, okay, and you can actually, for each word, there's something else. Hello, Richard, how you doing? How's everything? Let me know if you're in a place and you want to come join me in this live. I would love to. So just give me the thumbs up or say yes, and I will do that. We talk about fear, and if you want to share anything about that. So if you put the words in straight, and then you put the fear, and you just FEAR. We have to understand, fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, this false evidence, the thing about fear, we have fear. Okay, we're born with only two fears. One, the noise, okay, when it's too noisy. And there are children who are actually not fearing of that. My daughter, she wasn't scared of loud noises, or the or being dropped as well. That's another fear. Those two fears, those are the only two fears. But then when you start growing up and your parents, like for example, I like to share this so much, is that when your mother or anyone in your family that you're living with, and they are afraid of spiders. Okay, I don't know if you ever met someone who's afraid of spider. It's crazy. And they will scream on top of their head, and they will jump either on the bed or on the table or whatever they're gonna be, and they'll be like, they'll be screaming down because they're so scared to be near to that little spider. And then another person comes to the room, have to take the spider out for them to calm down. That is the way sometimes the fear can make a person do. But also the child sees that fear, and then they think, oh, so this is how we're going to react, and that's how they do it. So this is awareness. Okay, I'm just talking about it to ensure that you know what types of fears that they are in this world, and that is you're taking from your parents, or you're taking from someone close to you, someone you love, someone you trust, and someone that is always, you know, that they're real, they're the people, you know. So you have to, it's kind of like, come on, you cannot question that. So that's one thing of taking another person's fear. Another thing is that you've been told, don't touch the fire, you're gonna get burned. You know what I mean? And then a child being a child, we touch the fire. And guess what? They get burned. When they get burned, oh my goodness, from then on, it's just like, nope, I don't want to touch this fire because I will get burned, this, that, or the knife. Oh my God, don't touch the knife. But these are just, these are just simple examples I'm sharing here. They also big things as well, okay? When a parent sometimes is scared of heights, telling their child, you know what I mean, don't do monkey bars, or don't jump on top of the cupboard, don't climb the trees and things like that, and the child becomes that. And so what happened is that we're creating and we're putting more fear onto the child. When the child is growing, they become fearful on things that are so, you know, another person comes in and is like, wow, you're scared of spiders? Just a little spider. The spider's scared of you more than you're scared of spider. And for another person will be like, oh, it's a big deal. So it's, every person is different, but end of the day, because my daughter, she's the same, okay? Her grandmother, she's scared of spider. Guess what? My daughter's scared of spider. I have to come into the room, collect the spider, I have to touch the spider, okay? When I'm touching the spider, I'm showing her this spider is innocent. The spider doesn't do anything, and I'll put it outside. I was like, Mom, oh my God, how could you do that? And I'm like, why are you screaming then? I have to take it out. So end of the day, sharing that it's not scary. And okay. I know. It's like, I can feel you're buzzing me and you're saying, Barke. But yes, if we're talking about phobias, it's totally different. Okay. Phobias is totally different from what exactly I am sharing about when you take the experience from another person. It can turn to phobia. Yes, it can. But end of the day, then that you have to deal with a psychologist, and you have to deal with the expertise who actually can help you to, get rid of those phobias that you've got. But I'm talking about different things that people take or learn or hear or from other people, and they think that is their own fear. When a person has insecurity, same thing. When a person has insecurities, they will share or redirect those insecurities to another person. Then the other person start doubting themselves and thinking, oh, this is me, then this is who I am, or this is the way I'm being, or I'm not being nice because I've been told that I'm not nice, but I don't feel the same. So you can start doubting yourself. And then when you start doubting yourself, you start to build up that fear. When you go out, you're scared to even open your mouth because you've been told you're not, you're not good. You're actually horrible with other people. So all of that is building that fear. End of the day, fear, okay, the false evidence appearing real is also like a magnifying glass. When you take a magnifying glass and you put it in your eye and you look down, guess what happened? You see these little things, and it's just a big thing. And what happened is that is the same thing as the fear in you. So we have a fear, it could be a small, tiny, little fear, but then because you're so scared, you make it so big. You actually looking at it, you feel it. It's making you go crazy. You cannot think about anything else. This is something that is like, oh my God, in, day out, you're just thinking about it, you're feeling it, you're living in it, and that can create, okay, that can become phobia, that can become illness, that can become something more if you don't deal with it. And this is why we have this challenge for you. This is why we have this in a way to express your fear, to talk about your fears, because fear, the only fear that is supposed to be in your body or in your mind or embedded in you is that to protect you. So like if you're walking down the street, okay, and you're not even looking at the road and you're looking on your phone, something inside of your body, something inside of your mind, your aura, whatever you're going to say, the angel, whatever it's going to be, it's actually going to like jolt you, and it's like, look where you're going, and you hear a car move so fast and you're like, oh, that was close. And that happens, okay? Or sometimes even you looked and you're like, no, there's no car, I'm fine, I'm safe, I can go. But then beep beep, you hear noise and you're like, where did that car come from? So end of the day, there is something inside of us that will remind us, but sometimes we, as a human being, we don't listen to our gut feeling or intuition, whatever you're gonna call it. We don't listen to it. We make that voice so low, but when it comes to actually major, and I'm talking about genuine dangers, we sometimes don't even hear it. But we're so good, we're so in tuned with little things because we worry about other people. We're so in tune about another person would feel, oh, how would I make them feel if I do this? Or I have to be so perfect, or I have to do to ensure everything becomes the way they want me to do. But then you are so scared to actually go on, do your own way, because you feel that you have no right to actually do that. So where is your fear? Is your fear real or is it false? What are your thoughts about fear? What exactly are you feeling right now? Because all of this is part of us, is part of being human. And like I said, we have to learn to sit down and reflect. So then tomorrow I will actually share about my little thing about my fear. What happened when I was in fear, when I was living in fear. And this is the thing about growing, and the thing about, understanding yourself is also part of that. When you dealt with one thing, and the way you dealt with it, it kind of show you there's a process or there's ways for you to follow. And within that, when the next thing comes up, you're like, I got it. I know what I need to do. You do it, but then guess what? Because it's a different challenge, even though it gives the similarities of the fear, maybe the way it makes you feel, the way it's it's kind of attacking, or it's coming your way, overloading you. So whatever it is, but it has that similarities that you think that, I can handle this way, but then it's not the same thing, or maybe it's exactly what you need. So this is what's the good thing about this challenge. Is a 30-day challenge. Like I said, if you are in Africa, USA, or anywhere else, and you want to do this challenge, do it for 30 days. Make sure you tag me, okay? I want to see those videos, and I want to like them, and I want to comment on them. So make sure you do that. And then after the 30 days, if you're far away and I cannot physically give you, not physically, but you know what I mean. If I cannot send you the book myself, I will buy it for you via, the electronic one. I will make sure you get a copy from that. I will buy it for you. Okay, so this, because I'm actually want to reward you for what you're doing and for your growth. So if you're into it, if you really want to do this challenge, 30-day challenge, talking about fears and talking about it really, not ranting only, but talking about it in a way that this is what I'm going through right now, or this is what is happening to me right now. How do I feel about it? What is the, the realm? Where am I? Because sometimes when you in fear, you don't see the goodness, or you don't see the way out. You're actually in a dark place. So the whole point of this is to help bring awareness, but also to support people who, if they're going through this. Donna, thank you for joining me. Richard, thank you for joining me. And if you have any comment, you can comment below. I will answer you. But I would like to say thank you for joining me, for listening, and for actually be there when I'm here talking. And till tomorrow, we're going to talk more about fear, the self-awareness on it, and how or what. If you feel that, Barke, I really want to maybe get advice on something, or I want to talk about something, you can contact me either privately, or you can put your comment down there as well, and I will actually get back to you, and we can go on from there. So I wish you all the best and take care until tomorrow.